Hail, dear viewers, and welcome back to another installment of Hover Revolt of Gamers. This is going to be, theoretically, a very short episode, because I'm just here to discuss the most recent patch, which didn't add a lot of new content, per se, in the terms of, like, as far as I know, I haven't found any new zones. Should probably read the patch notes. But it did add a very huge game-changing system. So previously, if you haven't watched any of the other videos or played the game at all, you'd level up characters and you get a point each time you leveled up. You could spend the point in a stat, you know, like jumping or acceleration or top speed and that sort of thing. Now, instead of getting a free point, you unlock an item slot. So we can look at the item slots we have, and through the process of playing this game by competing in races or just by discovering chests throughout the world, you uncover, like, basically they're equipment items, and so you can, like, click on a spot and slot something in. Like, this is, you know, plus 6.5% speed and acceleration, and you can see it'll change these values a little bit. The system is great because I think it has a lot of depth, which will encourage, you know, a lot of decisions, and decisions are great, while simultaneously not being overly complicated. So you do have some little constraints here, like the more of the same type of equipment you add, there are diminishing returns, so the less effective they will be. Like these pairs of slots really want to have the same type of item in them because they boost it. And once you equip an item in, with the exception of the most recent one, you can't get it back. It's locked in place. So there is some respecability. Like, I think I can replace this with a different one and it'll get destroyed. But that's more respecability than we had previously, which is great. And I don't know. I don't have any high-end ones yet. Like, I think my highest-end one... We have teams now, right, as well, so you can switch characters on the fly. So I think ideally what I'm going to be working for on my team is I want to build like one character who's like the racing character, which will have high speed. We'll have like a grinding character. I don't know if I have a jumping character per se. The strength, we'll definitely have a strength character because, so I guess we have a racing character, a grinding character, a sports character, a sneaky character, and I think teams are 5. So I guess racing can be split up into like a speed character as opposed to a grinding. Did I say that already? We have options, which is great. That's the point, is where we have options. I haven't found any equipment yet that affect hacking, so I don't know how important hacking is in the game yet. One thing that did change in this game that I haven't taken the time to recover from yet, or compensate for yet, is they kind of reworked the entire story mode. So there are different zones which are locked off. I guess each of the different zones, I guess, is locked off. So when you first start the game now, if you haven't played since the patch, you will find that you cannot get to the sewers or the cop station because there's these big force grids in the way. I don't know how to get through this one yet, but by going through the story and completing things, you will get a key. So I've done the sewer one. The sewer one's very easy. The sewer one just requires you to get 100 rank, and I'm not really sure what rank is used for, perhaps solely for that purpose, but you get it from doing things like races. I basically just went around, caught some spy bots, found a bunch of gamer girls. You get 100 pretty quick, and that gives you a key which you can pass through the barrier and dissipate it in the sewers. And then once I got into the sewers, that's my next mission, obviously, is to go to the hideouts. I went to the hideouts in the sewers, and the resistance leader told me that I needed to do all... Hey, there's a container of items. Needed to do... What do we got? Cheap atomic motor. I need to do all of the races and game ball competitions, which I've already done, but I haven't done them since the patch. So I need to play with my team composition, have characters who can do the competitions, and redo all those, which I'm not super looking forward to, but presumably once I reconquer the sewers, I will be able to explore the E-Cop prison once again. But I haven't seen any evidence indicating that things in those zones have changed, so that's why I'm not putting them in this video, because I think you can just look at the old videos and see pretty much the same stuff. But, so, not a lot of new stuff. to show off, but a lot of new stuff in terms of just the way at least I will approach playing this game now. So there's a lot of work I need to do. Hopefully it's not too grindy. So far, like, just acquiring the majority of my equipment has been from like less than 5 races. Like, you get these things get thrown at you like candy. I don't know how good they are. They seem pretty dang good. But yeah, a lot of this. I think this is definitely like a rejuvenating shot to the game, which the game has infrequent status updates. So I think this is enough content to last me anyway. Reason to play the game until new stuff comes out. So I'm excited. I'd love to hear your thoughts if you think this is a terrible system. I think it would be interesting to basically not destroy equipment so you can just respec for free on the fly. I mean I understand the whole point of teams is having the ability to, you know, uniquely spec out people for different roles, but while we're discovering things, yeah, I don't know. I don't have any complaints right now. Right now it just seems cool and fun, and I'm excited. So yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts. Hopefully I'll see you guys online while I'm trying to acquire good equipment. And until the next time, signature catchphrase.